All right, guys, welcome to Flair Wars, the Eggpire Snipes back. This is Ron Sponson here to provide your commentary, and I've joined by Liquid.
Hey guys, it's Liquid, and we're here to bring you an exciting second special event, courtesy of Lucky Spammer. A huge thank you to Lucky Spammer. Tonight, we will be featuring the top 8 contestants from the Easter event, the people with the most bounty hunter flares. We will be seeing who is the best bounty hunter in the galaxy. Now, our contestants are, and I'll let you take this away, Ron Sponson.
Certainly. Just give me one moment here. We've got the contestants were chosen from a pool of players who got the most bounty hunter flares during the actual event. And so we've got AA Ron, Al Tiger, Polarity, a player called Grief Seeds with the $sign, Kimba, Subglacious, Wildcard, and Ferret. So congratulations to all 8 of those players.
Indeed, I actually believe it's Farron, yes.
Yes, thank you.
And so we should be starting shortly here. Let's go give them the go.
Yeah, and while he's doing that, I want to explain to you guys what the rules will be for this event. So we will be having the players compete to get the bounty hunter flares. It will be first to 6 bounty hunter flares. And the way that they're able to do that is whichever player has the most kills on the winning team will be awarded the flare.
And so it looks like we're about to launch here. Should be getting ready for the first game. As Ron said, it is the most kills on the winning team. Doesn't matter how many deaths they have. As long as they got the most kills, they shall take the first bounty flare. In the event of a tie for the most kills, then it's the fewest deaths that takes the cake.
Between the 2 most kills. Yep, that sounds good.
Death is the tiebreaker. So we're just waiting on the game to start. And it looks like it's begun. We have Grief Seeds in. Oh, looks like we're going to have to exit out a bit of a premature start. Our apologies. Looks like we blew our egg load a bit early here. We'll restart very shortly. Our apologies. So as we restart here, on stream you should be able to see on the ball itself, thanks to a script created by Professor Tag, a huge thanks to him, how many kills each ball has. So it gives you an easy way to keep track of who's in the lead. It'll make it easy to figure out the little rivalries going on, and it's going to be funny to see on each team players trying to outdo themselves or outdo each other. Even on the same team, you might be seeing a bit of working against there. So here it is, take 2. We are giving this another shot.
Three, 2, 1.
And we are on Thinking with Portals. That should be quite the game. We got AA Ron grabbing a couple power-ups, Wildcard sniping that rolling bomb, taking an early lead. He's already got 2. And Grief Seeds ties it up at 2. We got Subglacious jumping up to 4 kills here. Now, Ron, what are you thinking so far?
Well, I'm having a little bit of issue seeing. I'm working on that right here. I think I should be in just momentarily.
Well, so far, oh my god, Red is camping Blue Base. This is getting out of hand. Score is 16-8 already. Blue team manages to use that back portal to get out of base, and hopefully they can start getting a bit of momentum for themselves here. But so far, it looks like Aaron and Subglacious, with 7 and 6 kills respectively, are looking pretty good here.
Yeah, very good to start here. And now the blue team is coming in and encroaching on the red team's base. Subglacious still sitting here with 7.
Nice. Great rolling bomb snipe by Grief Seeds, who's trying to make his way into red base, but Subglacious just gets rid of him. And 23-18, the next 2 kills win it. Last kill for red team. Comeback for blue team. And so we will be going into round 2 shortly. AA Ron taking the early lead. Interestingly enough, AA Ron was the last person coming in as a sub for Mr. Fruitsy. And all of a sudden he gets that first flare, so maybe it wasn't too bad of a choice at all.
Three, two, one.
Looks like wildcard spawning into red team here, and Micro is the map this time around. Interesting tidbit about Micro, it's actually technically asymmetrical. But it looks like they've got the fixed version here, so... Oh, no, actually they don't. It still is asymmetrical. I don't know which team it advantages, but so far it looks like blue team's taking that early lead. Now, red team making a push. Scores remaining pretty close. Ron, what are your thoughts so far? This map's one with gates. Do you think we'll be seeing more use of them? It looks like Ron is having a bit of mic trouble so far. So I'll be taking it from here. Bolarity and Timba trying to get into red base. They managed to get a few kills, but All Tiger stops them short, which is good. Good for red team, trying to come back here. Scores 18 to 12 in favor of blue team. We've got AA Ron with 6 kills, taking the lead again. This guy has been practicing his FPS skills. Now, something that's interesting to note is all these players are using their mouse. None of them are actually using IJKL. We will be trying to see if these players can work with us to try to play one IJKL round, see how well they fare with that later on down the road.
Is the mic working this time?
It is. We can hear you
loud.
All
right, excellent. Very close to ending here. Blue team's one away and looks like they finished here. And the winner of this one's going to be AA Ron again, 2 games in a row.
AA Ron not only winning his games, but getting the most kills on his teams, this time with 9 kills and 4 deaths. That's, incidentally, the second fewest deaths in the game as well, so not too bad at all. Taking an early 2-0 Flair lead.
Absolutely, a nice start here. Really nice to see him hitting the gate running, and maybe AA Ron's got a little the special sauce here, being able to win 2 in a row. I wonder how long it can last.
I'd love to see what these guys think about it, so let's see if we can do a bit of listening for the next game, see what they think.
Sounds good. Hey guys, we'll be doing a listening for this next game.
And congrats AA Ron for somehow capturing those 2 first flares. Are you guys going to start working against him?
3, 2, 1.
And this one's Yis, one of the maps a lot of people like a lot for this game mode. It's interesting in that it has a lot of boosts in the middle to use for sniping, but also a lot of gates. And we've got a pretty subdued bunch here. Not too much enthusiasm coming from the game channel. This,
no, I'm hearing a lot of clicking though.
So red team taking that early lead, 12 to 7. So far, Subglacious 4-0 has yet to die once.
Yeah, you just predicted it right there, I think.
Yeah, the curse of the commentator. All Tiger not looking too bad either, 4 kills of his own, and now they're starting to base camp in red team's base. Wildcard just spamming the shot button, getting a couple kills.
Yeah, a tie game though, 15-15 for each team.
And doing a good job at coming back here.
All Tiger is sitting in first place right now.
We're seeing a lot of bank shots here. It gets so chaotic with so many good players in the game. It's hard to know where to be watching your back. You'd think that you'd hear these players talking a bit more, trying to coordinate their attacks, but it looks like pretty much to each their own here.
And just 1 kill for blue team, but red team comes up. It's anyone's game. Red team winning it here.
Wow.
Let's see. It looks like Subglacious picking up his first bounty hunter flare. Congratulations.
Subglacious going 7-5, which was also the highest score in the game. His team won in the very end, so a clutch kill. I'm not sure who got that 25th kill, but with 1 kill to spare, that came down to the wire. Now we'll let these guys do their thing for the next round. try not to interrupt them too much. Hopefully that wasn't too distracting.
Oops, I gotta...
And as we go into the next game will be on Plasma. One of the newer neutral flag maps. This one, haven't played it too much in this game mode. It'll be curious to see how these middle bombs affect the eggs. Only one power-up as well, so not that many rolling bombs to go around. I get the feeling that this is one of those maps that might be a bit more conservative with the gates in base. But then again, these players can't afford to be conservative. It's the most kills wins. So we got some delicious getting that first kill.
A lot of a clutch right here in the middle. A bit of a... I don't know what you would call it. I think that everyone's really focusing on the middle in this map. I think it's the way that the map is designed. I think this middle is just going to be the spot everyone's camping out, trying to get the most kills here. Bolarity going to push a little bit. Let's see what he can do with it. 3 kills, Subglacious in first with 4.
And this is one of those maps where you need your entire team to make that forward push if you intend on getting any momentum. You can't do the solo push. Just do the how people spawn. And Kimba doing well to get into base.
Yeah, unfortunately, he gets surrounded there, gets killed. And right now, it looks like Wildcard sitting with 4 as well as Altiger, but Subglacious with 6.
There you go. Blue team making the coordinated push, and it looks like they're running away with the 17 to 13. Red team managing to get rid of Wildcard. Now they're working on Bolarity. Altiger is also under fire, and it looks like Red team might be making a push back here. Oh, Red team
close game.
Close. Now, Ron, we've been seeing a lot of close games so far. Did you see that coming?
You know, it makes sense if you think about it because all 8 of these players have the most players in game. They clearly have some of the most play time in this mode, and I think that experience is helping them out. Blue team going to pull away with the win. Looks like Altiger with 9 tags. It's the most tags we've seen so far this event. Congratulations to Altiger there.
9 tags, which ties Aaron's Game 2 record, and Altiger actually went 9-3, so a very savvy play by him, managing to get forward without dying. Clutch, so now we're at 2-1 with Aaron taking 2 flares, Subglacious and Altiger with 1 apiece. Now, since this is random maps, it's likely that we won't see the same map twice. And it looks like this time around we're going to see Ricochet.
Yeah, no, some people in chat here are talking about the fact that they really like watching it on, or playing it on Holy See, so I hope we get to see that one at some point in time tonight, but it's all up to randomness here. It looks like this one's going to be a center flag map. Ricochet might be an interesting one.
Another neutral flag map, 2 in a row now. Neutral flag maps are a bit different in that they tend to have a single choke in the middle, Volt being the notable exception there. So as we saw with Plasma, it was all played in the middle area, and we're going to see a lot of that here as well. I guess maps like Pilot tend to have that happen as well, but oh my god, this is a great opportunity for Red to push forward. Managing to get all 4 kills simultaneously, and look at that, Red team taking no prisoners.
Yes. Well, I'm telling you what, for the red team, their time is now. They're pushing into the base, 11-3, really doing well here, and just spawn camping the heck out of them.
Altiger getting the triple bank shot, managing to get his 8th kill from that. And look at that, Altiger boosting Kimba away, trying to get all the kills for himself. I love it. I love this working against Stone team.
Yep, Altiger trying to get, if he wins this one, he's going to be tied for first place with 2 Flairs here, so he's working really hard. But Kimba with 7 kills, not too far behind, very close between Altiger and Kimba with just 5 kills left for their team to win it.
Griefseed $, who is, by the way, not Griefseeds, don't make that mistake, trying to urge his team forward. Too little too late, though, as Red team dominate. They obliterated Blue team, 25-11. And Ron, who won this game?
Yeah, we have Altiger winning this game. He tied with Kimba with 8 tags, but got only 2 pops rather than Kimba's 4 pops. So it came down to the pops, but Altiger now tied for first place with 2 players tied with Aaron.
Altiger really dominating so far. He's managing to get a lot of kills without dying, and we saw this game that actually helped him out with the tiebreaker. Whatever he's doing something right, whether it's going into base and managing to dodge those onslaughts of eggs, or just playing it safe in the back. Either way, we're liking what we're seeing. And this is one of these maps that you don't see very often from a map maker who never really got his shot at glory in Tarot. This is his original map, Diamond Faces, one that's in the group page from way back in the day. And these players likely have never played this map before, so I'm looking forward to seeing how they do. This is the polar opposite of Ricochet.
Yes.
In that it has 4 or 5 different battle areas, and Grief Seeds manages to grab the rolling bomb, but Kimba getting the kill from the grave. Polarity, smart play, getting into red base, or blue base rather. But he can't see them spawning, and chances are it's not going to really pay off for him.
I look what I've seen from Grief Seeds trying for those bank shots, but then Tiger came in from nowhere and just sniped him. So we're seeing a bit of a push from the red team coming into the spawn area. Let's see what they can start doing. Yes, indeed, working together here. Farron with 4, I think, is in the lead right now. And
Polarity lagging a bit behind his teammates here. Could have tried to get a couple kills, and sadly he gets into base and dies. Farron, as you said, in the lead. Their team is leading 13-5. Red team looking really good.
Yes, that push was very key. They were getting into that spawn location. You see Tiger doing it a little bit of himself. Finally, a bit of a reset here. Now blue team's got a chance to make a bit of a push. Kimba gonna get returned in very close game. Just 6-5 to go for red team, and blue team's catching up as well.
Blue team starting to get their own spawn camping in. Kimba's got the rolling bomb, but gets double tagged, and now 23-15. I can't see blue taking this.
No, one final kill. There it is, and we've got a 3-way tie, 7-7-7, and wow, 2-way. Tiger and Polarity both with 3 pops.
They have identical stat lines as well: 7 tags, 3 pops, and 1 power up. So I guess we'll just have to
let's
give
them both the flare. Yep. So Tiger getting the 3rd flare, Polarity picking up his 1st flare. Congratulations to both of them.
Man,
now we got Tiger with 3 flares. Aaron with 2, and Polarity and Sublicious sitting with 1.
That was a great map for this game mode. I loved how it had multiple different chokes that you could fight in. Early on we saw red team start camping the blue base, which is something that we've been seeing a lot. These players are really savvy. They know how to execute a good camp, and they just push the second they see the opportunity to. This is going to be another one of those maps where once you get into base, especially with those top bombs, you might be seeing some really long range kills.
3, 2, 1.
And we'll be doing a little listening for this game as well, guys.
Yo, who got the flare last game? Who got the flare last game?
You both tied, so we gave it to both of you.
Sick.
Yep, that'd be... Yep.
Yeah, not too bad.
If you're wondering where it's sitting right now, Tiger with 3 flares. We've got Aaron with 2, and Polarity and Subglacious both with 1.
And Farron managing to infiltrate the red base.
No team.
Polarity and Wildcard yet to get a kill for themselves. Polarity breaks that trend. Wildcard's going to be looking to do that himself, still with 0 kills. Looking to get himself on the board. Scores 11-6 in favor of blue team.
Tiger was rolling around a base there, but Grief Seeds getting a nice snipe and killing that, and they're trying to get some respite here, but blue team coming in and trying to push it as well. Polarity having to retreat back into his base, and finally getting a good kill there. Back and forth, blue team still in the lead.
I think Farron found out how to play this map. He just spam eggs into that gate button. He got at least 2 or 3 kills from that. And Tiger leading again with 7 kills, 8 kills so far. This guy knows what's up.
Yeah, Tiger looking to get his 4th out of 6 flares here, and getting his 10th kill. Wow. This is looking very good for Tiger. Blue team doing well. Red team not too far behind, only about 6 kills. It's anyone's game here, but blue team coming up strong. 1 final blow here. Farron not too far behind Tiger, but not going to be able to pull it off. If blue team wins, Tiger will be coming away with the victory here. And they have. Congratulations to Tiger. Let's switch to a quick commercial here for you guys.
Literally no team that game. That's what I'm saying.
gonna try for a critical bomb, and he pulls it off, and he's got 2-on-1 blocks, but Crippy coming in from behind. Dino is gonna have to boost and he's got it. Slaying the defenders for the third cap. It's a couple share team gonna get returned. It's all on Matrix to stay alive here. Turbo lighting up the snipe. He's got it. Oh no! The boost pushes. LeBron James, they got their team, they've got the blocks. LeBron James still has the cap, and now it's 7-6. All right, so that is going to be quite the game here. We're seeing the finals of the MLTP starting here as we're getting into the playoff season. So make sure you guys tune in for that. It'll be right here on MLTP Live for the first game of the finals kicking off at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. So make sure you guys check that out right here. It'll be very exciting to watch that and see those matchups.
And it looks like, speaking of matchups, we're going to see a matchup on the Holy See, the map everyone's been clamoring for. This one has a load of boosts and a lot of spikes to make mistakes on, so look for this map to end pretty quickly.
2, 1.
Should be pretty action-packed. Blue team is missing a player, though.
Still missing?
Looks like Subglacious just spawned into blue team. It's going to have a 10-second spawn delay.
Yeah.
Blue team somehow is still in the lead, grabbing that early lead. And Bolarity, who was asking for a team, he finally gets his team, and he's leading his team.
Yeah, the blue team doing very well. And Holy See, a lot of people were looking forward to that one, so glad to see that we're doing this map. And Wildcard just chilling in the left pipe here, all on his own. Finally, Farron coming. It'll be a bit of a one-on-one battle there.
We're seeing a lot of long-range battles with these boosts here. Kimba's been camping that little boost spot for a while, and you got a couple nice long-range kills.
Yeah, working very well for Kimba here, but Bolarity in first place I think he's being a bit more aggressive coming to the base. Aaron doing the exact same thing. You're seeing these players go into the opposing base and racking up kills. 5 kills for blue team, red team only 2 behind.
Subglacious, after entering late, he's now leading the blue team with 8 kills. Not too bad. Taking that 10-second disadvantage in stride. $$ not looking too bad either with 6 kills of his own, but sadly it looks like his team's coming back. 23-22, 24-22.
Got a chance here. Final one. Can they deal the finishing blow here? Yes, they can, and it was actually a spike that ended it there. And it looks like Aaron actually going to sneak away with this one with 8 tags. Greasy is just 1 behind.
Aaron with a late push, overtaking his teammate Greasy $, and grabbing his third Flair, only 1 behind Altiger for the Flair lead. We were seeing a lot of packet loss that game, though. Bolarity with 40% loss, Wildcard with 5% loss. If you ask me, blue team with 100% loss that game. We'll be looking to see which map we get next.
Lucky claiming that the next one will be OFM. We'll see if that actually works out or not. People were begging for it in chat. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I think this is all random, though, right? Wink, wink, wink. Random.
We got Lucky's special servers with Lucky's special recipe. This is going to be one hell of a game. I'm predicting a lot of bank shots.
Yeah, this will be very chaotic, actually, with all 8 players in this small map. Oh my goodness! Look at this! Oh boy! Man, these kills are going to rack up very quickly, and they're just going to camp the spawn location. Blue team just closing in, red team without a kill. Oh my goodness!
Oh no! Altiger saving his team with 4 kills of his own. If it weren't for Altiger, that would have been GG.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Red team's making a bit of a push, but blue team's still far in the lead here. Kimba finally got his first kill.
Uh-oh, Kimba, it's all on you, my man. And Kimba survived just long enough to let his teammates out. Wow, blue team just running away with this. This game is not going to last more than 45 seconds.
Certainly not. Final kill here. This should be it.
It lasted 46 seconds. I was wrong. It lasted 46. And Wildcard taking his first win. 9 tags, 2 pops. Not too bad, Wildcard. Spamming that click button as fast as he could. Good job.
Yes, Wildcard got on that button and got his first flare. One flare for Wildcard, sitting tied with Subglacious Polarity. And at the top of the leaderboard, we got Aaron with 3 and Altiger with 4. Just 2 more flares, and Altiger will walk away with it. But Aaron and now Wildcard coming onto the board to try to challenge them.
And shout out to Altiger, who somehow, despite his team getting base camped, managed to go 7-2 that game. I gotta say, this guy knows how to stay alive. That must have been pretty good at dodgeball back in grade school. Dodging eggs left, right, and center.
Now, it looks like the next map that we'll be doing is Constriction. I think this will be another interesting one where we've got these boosts coming into play. Quite a few boosts on the map. Middle. There's a few lanes on this one as well. It should be interesting.
And looks like we're seeing one late spawn by Red Team. See if they can refresh in time. Meanwhile, Red Team takes the early lead 1-0. Not too many kills so far.
Certainly not. Very slow start here. We're seeing it's a bit longer of a map to get up there, and Red Team's trying to be aggressive, but Blue Team is just sitting back and just launching them with a torrent of blue eggs here, coming with 3 times the amount of caps, or the amount of kills, rather. But Red Team trying to make a bit of a push back, and Blue Team's having to retreat to the corners. I like what I'm seeing from Flair and ducking into that little elbow there to try to avoid the eggs.
This one's a tough one, especially when you start the game with 3 players. The amount of lanes there are, each player can spam one lane with their eggs, and makes it easy to coop in base. Easier said than done, of course, and this Red Team has resilience. They're trying to come back here. Grief Seeds with 5 kills, Kimbo with 4, Aaron with 2, and Subglacious with 1. So making a push here, 15-11. The comeback is real, 15-12. Oh no, but they spiked themselves.
Yeah, Red Team coming up 14-16, 15-16. Red Team making a bit of a push. Can they come up with a late win? A couple tags for the Blue Team. Very close one here. 2 kills separate the 2 teams. Just 3. Now back down to 2. And it's anyone's game here as it's tie game. Red Team is taking it back, pushing back, and Red Team's got the good positioning, but they got to be careful here. Just need 4 more kills. Grief Seeds and Kimba actually sitting in the lead, tied for 8 apiece. And just a couple. Look at this. Anyone's game. Wow. Red Team pulling it away at the very end. Grief Seeds getting the win for this one with 10 tags. Nice amount.
Yeah, it's the second time we've seen a player reach the 10 tag milestone, the double digits. Grief Seeds gets those double D tags and gets himself on the board as well. Not too bad. Yeah. We're seeing pretty well spread out leaderboard so far. It seems like nearly everyone's gotten on.
Yeah, that's correct. We just waited for Kimba and Farron to get on the scoreboard. Now, I wanted to mention, I heard a rumor that the next one's going to be hockey, was what Lucky Spammer was saying, so. And that is indeed what it is. We're going to see hockey. And speaking of a lot of boosts, there's boosts and bombs littered all over this map. It's going to be quite the chaotic map. A little bit bigger than OFM, though, so I think there'll be a little bit more breathing room, and the spawn locations will be a little bit more random.
Yeah, but not always in the same corner. What I've seen players do on this map in pubs is stay in the back around the power-up area and use a side boost to snipe forward. Looks like Aaron might be trying to do that himself. But maybe Grief Seed, $, perhaps. And looks like these players here are going to be turning down for something. They're going to be turning down for what?
Well, Red Team is turning nothing down. They've got 7 kills, 8 kills against 3, doing very well, using these boosts extremely well, and just running away with it.
Wildcard getting the cross-map snipe. Not too bad. I love seeing these players using these boosts to their advantage. It's the equivalent of a super boost in regular tag pro. It's just, it makes this so much more entertaining. You got Red Team with an early lead, 15-9, and Kimba putting up 6 kills of his own.
Yeah, Wildcard sitting back, camping those boosts, and his KD is doing well because of it, but Kimba being more aggressive, getting more kills. I think that's the key here. It doesn't matter how many times you die, it matters how many kills you get, and we're seeing the players that are being more aggressive coming out with more kills.
Altiger boosting Kimba back into his base. No, you are not getting that kill.
Yeah, Kimba sitting with 8. He's the front leader for the red team, but Farron with 10 trying to get on the scoreboard. Can he do it? Getting blasted back by his team, and there it is at the very end. Farron gonna get on the score with 10 kills. Congratulations to Farron for picking up his first flare. Just waiting for Kimba here to join him.
The scoreboard is getting pretty crowded. It looked like Altiger was running away with it. That would have made Snap pretty happy, who predicted it beforehand that Altiger was his pick. But now it looks like everyone else is starting to figure things out for themselves and making a push for a comeback.
And I know we don't have chat on screen here, but I just saw that Grease Seeds said as long as Altiger doesn't get it. So we are seeing a little bit of that working against that we were talking about, a little bit of competitiveness here. You've got to make sure to inconvenience the top scoreboard leaders here to get yourself a chance to be able to win, and you're starting to see a lot of people team up and trying to give themselves a chance. And Altiger only 2 flares away. He's certainly a force to be reckoned with.
Griefsy $sign going, you could totally throw the entire game to deny the leader of Flair. This guy knows what's up. He's playing the tactical game, and we're seeing another game of Yes. I was talking earlier tonight that we might not see the same map twice, but looks like I was mistaken.
Yeah, here we are on figure 8, and
that's Yes, my friend. Yes 2.0.
Oh, sorry. Yes, it looked like figure 8. I looked at it for a second. I saw a couple 8s and just not paying attention. But
the infamous
I tell you what,
the map that only made rotation for a single day is a joke.
That's pretty interesting backstory for this map. Red team doing pretty well. Greasy's trying to hit this snipe through that gate,
and we're seeing a bit of bad blood here between Grief Seeds and Altiger. Grief Seeds just going for the long range snipes, and Kimba managing to get rid of Altiger and infiltrate the blue base. Gets another kill. Kimba putting himself in a good position to get on the leaderboard. 5 kills already. 6 kills
now. 1 behind Subglacious, but Subglacious is going to start racking them up. They got to try to work against here.
Yeah, both Kimba and Subglacious just covering either side, and getting a double kill!
Kimba! Look at this! Kimba going to take it by just 1 kill against Subglacious, and now we have all players on the leaderboard sitting with 1 flare as Kimba, Wildcard, Subglacious, Grief Seeds, Polarity, and Farron, and we've got the 2 outsiders here, or outliers is the word I was looking for. Aaron with 3 and Altiger with 4.
And it looks like Kimba with that little bomb at the end, that was really what saved him. He was 1 behind Farron for the lead. And right as the bomb spawned, he managed to get that double kill, which effectively ended the game and got himself that flare. So nice job, Kimba. Now this game we're going to be seeing Command Center, one of the maps where we could see players just camping the bases using those buttons. Question will be, will either of these teams be able to get to those gates to do that, or will the players know how to defend that properly? Because that's really the game changer here on Command Center.
Looks like we're having 1 player not quite in here. Farron finally joining up.
And so far, a pretty tame start to the game. Aaron grabbing the first button, but gets sniped by Kimba before he could do so. Good job, Kimba, preventing that camp from happening.
Yes. It looks like a very close game. This one, at the beginning we saw a bunch of close games, and then it was not very close, but this one being a little bit more close so far, it's starting things off.
And we're seeing a lot of comebacks, way more than I expected. I always just figured the team that gets the early lead would win, but that hasn't been the case at all.
Yeah, it's more about the positioning. Can you make the push and occupy the territory closer to the spawn? For example, on this map, I see sometimes people camping that button and just getting in the base, but no one's been able to establish that yet. Griefsy's looking like he might. No! He gets killed with a bank shot.
Yeah, it doesn't look like anyone's going to be able to capture that button before the game ends. This game is down to the wire, 21 to 19, 22. Oh, wow, Red racking up the kills.
Red team making a push. But blue team coming from behind. Oh, man, what a very close game, and sitting here with 7 pops. Congratulations to Altiger. He's just 1 flare away from coming away with the win.
It looks like Ron is mistaken here. Kimba and Grief Seeds are tied at 6 tags. Altiger only had 5. Now, interesting fact, both Kimba and Grief Seed $sign had only 5 pops. 6 tags, 5 pops. So they will be tied. They will both
All right.
get a Flair for this game. So congratulations to Kimba and Greasy $sign for capturing your Flair.
Yeah, Kimba and Greasy's $sign both tying it up and getting the Flair, coming onto the board, and now it's becoming a little bit more of a competitive landscape. If we look at it, we've got Tiger with 4, we've got Aaron with 3, Greasy's Kimba with 2, and the remaining contestants with 1. This is what looked to be one-sided with Tiger has certainly turned around a little bit, and they're getting a little bit of pressure now.
And you were talking about Figure 8. We are going to be playing Figure 8 this game, and we've been alerted that Polarity is playing on 100% loss. Either that or it's just trash talk by Kimba. But either way, we get the game started here. Let's see if Polarity can get his second Flair.
Figure 8, very interesting one. We've got the something going in the top right of the map here. Kimba, Tiger, and Polarity all fighting here. Kimba being outgunned, but still holding his ground here, backing up slowly as needed, and just dodging these bombs. This is a very interesting map. Tiger just sitting on this corner.
This is an updated version of Figure 8. I'm noticing those top right and bottom left channels are actually different than the typical one-way channels we're used to seeing on this map. So it's a version of Figure 8 I haven't seen before. Either way, this is a pretty low-scoring map. 45 seconds into the game, the score hasn't even reached double digits yet.
Yeah, Subglacia's looking pretty good with 6 kills here. Coming to the bottom left, going to face off against Wildcard. He's got it. Subglacia's playing very well. Tiger trying to get his first return and trying to sneak under the bottom gate, and Polarity going to pick it up. Very interesting game here, and now Blue Team's trying to surmount a comeback here, just a few tags away.
Subglacia's camping the bottom side of the base. He's in a bit of a standoff with Polarity, and what I'm seeing on this map is that most of these balls are having 1 versus 1 standoffs in each corner, rather than the big, maybe more chaotic version of gameplay that we're used to seeing on these maps. With
Almost Gold making a funny comment in chat here. Looks like an 8 from a 3-year-old. I would agree.
Yeah, this maybe the old Figure 8 was a better representation of the number,
yeah.
But this one definitely could use a bit of work on its title.
Very close game here. Red team just with a 3 tag lead actually, and Blue team still coming from behind. A very close game. Red team's kind of pulling away here. They're spawn camping and it's working out for them.
Subglacious with 10 kills. Barring any unforeseen comebacks, it looks like he's going to take his second Flair so far. Is it second or third?
Subglacious will be taking his second Flair here with 11 tags. Very high number for Subglacious. Congratulations.
This guy was really playing the angles, and he knew how to get those bank shots off in the corners, which really, in the end, is what helped him win. In fact, he had 11. The next best person had 7, so he really dominated on his team. Good job. Greasy $sign having a bit of trouble that game, going 1-6. He'll be looking to bounce back. Oh my god, this can't be true. We're gonna have to go back to group because there's no way we're playing snipers.
No, I think so. I think that's what the chat was asking for.
Really? But yeah. There's no way Red Team's gonna win. There's literally 0 way for Red Team to win this match.
Oh god.
3.
Alright.
2.
This is gonna be a free round. Bonus round.
Alright, this one will be just for fun. Clearly no color parity in this one.
Red team.
Wait, what if Red Team wins it? That'd be hilarious. Blue Team is just spiking themselves. That's what's happening.
If Blue Team's smart, they wouldn't go out. I mean, there's really no way for Red Team to catch them otherwise. But Blue Team really is not playing up to par. I think it has to do with the fact that we told them it's a bonus round, perhaps. But they're just team killing each other. There's more team kills than actual kills.
This is very interesting. Red Team looking like they'll pull away with this one.
Somehow. I think most of their points come from blue spikes. Yeah, we're seeing
like
it.
Subglacious is pushing his team members into the boost here.
These eggs are traveling
High
so
game.
quickly.
Blue Team's got pulling away. No, tie game again.
This is glorious.
Oh, man. Look at this. Blue team got a good shot. 2 to go, 1 to go. Final 1, 2 away, and blue team's going to win it by just 1, but that one is a freebie.
And All Tiger would have won this one. It's probably not too happy that we treated this as a bonus round, but either way, nobody getting into the double digits here. Most of the kill is coming from Spikes.
Yes.
Looks like hopefully we get onto a non-minigame map for the next one, or perhaps we'll get Caravan, who knows? So, I'm just waiting on here.
No, looks like it. Bombing run by Lucky Spammer. Yep.
This one's interesting because there are two different paths, and the middle bombs aren't that useful when it comes to
No.
But you never know. Maybe I'm wrong here. Please prove me wrong, guys.
Am I correct? Was this the first map to introduce the bomb concept? I believe so. No one arguing with it, so we'll go with that. It looks like a very even game to start things off. 5 tags apiece, and we're seeing a little bit of infiltration by the red team. Can they take advantage of this to start racking up the kills? They're going to try for it. They're all firing eggs here. Red team got a good shot here to pull away with this one with only two actual advantage on the number of returns, and Greasy's getting cornered there. Wow.
What I love seeing is Subglacious spiking his teammate with those eggs, pushing it All Tiger into those mid spikes. Really, people are all playing against him. It's going to be a lot harder for him to get that 5th flare of his.
Yeah, absolutely. And we've got Wildcard trying to just get some snipes here. Kimba just invading their base, and there it is. That's going to be the end of it. And Farron getting 9. Going to get his second flare, getting up there. And again, we're seeing some of those lower on the scoreboard work their way up.
Yeah, it's what we thought was going to be a runaway fest has really turned into a hotly contested matchup. And please tell us who you guys think is going to win in the chat. We'd love to hear what you guys are predicting for the following rounds.
All right, looking forward to see what this next map is.
Ron,
go ahead.
It's all about these maps. It's some maps work really quickly, others really slowly, and
that's probably the thing that I've enjoyed most about this event is seeing how each and every map plays differently. And Geoquala will be a very different map. I think we've got this mid gate. Do you think anyone's going to utilize that? Well, it would require 2 players to concert together.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to try it, but there's really no advantage to Subglacious for helping his teammate there, especially since he has to try to get more kills than his teammates. He's Subglacious in chat going, "He bombed me off." So, clearly not too pleased.
Now I've got a more important question for you, Liquid. Do you think anybody is going to get on that button?
Oh, that's a good question. You would be the expert there. You're the one who's the button caller on this one. I have seen button strats be employed on Geoquala before, though, and as you were saying before, as we started the game, oh no, Subglacious getting himself team killed there. And it looks like this is going to be a massacre, a real bloodbath here. Red team, Farron and Aaron really just taking them into their base. All Tiger grabbing the top there. And now we're seeing teamwork between Bolarity and Greasy $. Interesting choice there. Trying to make a bid for a comeback. It might actually work.
Yeah, let's see what they can do with that. Very interesting. They've got red team with 21 kills. Blue team slowly coming up here. 7 kills separate the two. Aaron coming with the rolling bomb, gets defused, coming back into base, and Subglacious picking up that juke juice, going to try to take it one-on-one against Farron, but look at that bank shot against Farron. Red team going to pull away with the win on this one.
and Aaron tying Altiger at the top of the leaderboard with 4 flares of his own. Aaron looking pretty good there, going 8-1 this game. We saw this was a pretty back and forth game. It looked like Red were going to really get that little contain in blue base, especially with Altiger covering the top exit, but blue team was really savvy in how they used that gate. You had, Valerity on the button, who was using his eggs to snipe bottom to try to cover that bottom choke. Meanwhile, you had, covered in the gate, you had Griefsy $, who was covering the top choke. So a great way to regroup and try to make that comeback bid. Now it looks like we're going to be playing Emerald this round. Another map that was recently taken out of rotation. Emerald was actually played in MLTP rotation this season, and it played quite well. A very entertaining game. It's one of those games that it's all about the gates, and it might be, again, all about the gates in this one.
Yeah, they can sit on those gates and really close a lot of those shots, really leaving it to bank shots. Or someone's going to have to infiltrate the base. Altiger picking up this rolling bomb right off the get-go. That could be helpful if he pushed with it, which is indeed what he's going to do, pushing forward with this. But look at these gate strats from the blue team. Very clearly concerted effort working together, Aaron and Wildcard.
Greasy $ spiking himself. Unlucky there, and Kimba gets a nice clutch tag and gets rid of those gate lurkers. That's a good job by Kimba to try to break that little chain there, and it looks like Red is making a nice push for the lead.
Altiger tied for first with the Aaron, but right now he's got the most amount of kills and looking pretty good for Altiger. 10-10, tie game for both teams, but some Glacius pushing forward, going to get killed by Farron, and this is just a back and forth, very even matchup here on this map.
And Aaron, who's pretty much alone on his team, trying to push forward. The rest of them happy to stay back and work those gates. Glacius and Wildcard looking good. But on red team, you got Farron, who had 30 bounty hunter flares during the event. Looks like he's going up pretty well with 6 kills, but manages to get spiked there, unfortunately.
Blue team taking the lead. Just 4 kills to go, 3 kills to go, 2 kills to go. Blue team may run away with it. Red team about 5 away. Now just 4 away, and it's anyone's game. 1 more kill, and blue team has it. Can they pull it off? Yes, they can. Congratulations to Glacius, who is going to pick up his 3rd flare and start to get a little contention. Just 1 behind the 2 leaders, which are Aaron and Altiger.
Yeah, good job by Glacius. He was playing a calculated game, staying back when he had to, going forward when he had to, as opposed to Aaron, who was always pushing forward, or Wildcard, who was always staying back. So I liked what I was seeing from Glacius. Now, as I was saying earlier, Ron, something that I like to see, or I think we all pretty much like to see during this event, during the Easter event, was that we got to play a lot of these old maps that we didn't get to play anymore, especially due to the random map spawning. We were playing maps like Foosball, Hourglass, that we haven't played in ages. Figure 8, we saw Yis earlier. These are the maps that perhaps didn't play that well in conventional Tag Pro, but due to the sheer fact that they have so many lanes and so much open space, it makes for some really interesting battles, egg battles. So it's funny to see how these new smaller maps might not be best suited to this egg game mode, but the older, larger, multiple choke maps really seem to function well with the egg FPS game mode.
1.
And speaking of maps, Ron, do you know which map we're going to be playing next? It looks like we're going to be playing Pilot. The game has started, scores 3-0 in favor of blue team, with Farron, Altiger, and Glacius getting on the board.
We got a Sunball on the screen. I don't know which player that is. We're going to have to do some deductive analysis here. Is it Wildcard? No?
That's a good question.
Let's see. Kimba? No?
It's
Aaron. That's who it is. No.
That's
Greasy.
quite the conundrum.
Greasy $.
Is Greasy $, not being able to get into the game, or?
No, looks like he's in.
All right. Well, we've got that sorted out. Blue team, in the meantime, is jumping to a 20-7 lead. That's it's not something that we see every day in this game mode. 22-8. Glacius with 11 tags.
Yeah, blue team looking like they're going to run away with this one. There's there it is. They're going to win it, and Glacius going to get the win, and now he is tied for first place. Glacius with 4, tying up with Aaron and Altiger.
And got a 3-way tie at the top. Things are getting pretty hot. It's going to be interesting because now that it's 3 people at the top, you're bound to have 2 of them on the same team. We're going to start seeing a lot more working against here.
Getting ready to see what our next map is going to be. Looks like this one, a very interesting one, going to be Speedway. Interestingly enough, a lot of these maps made by Lucky Spammer are working their way into the system. Yeah.
How could that be?
I don't know.
Speaking of maps made by Lucky Spammer, Lucky is actually the only map maker in Tag Pro to have 2 competitive maps last more than 2 seasons in the modern era of Tag Pro. I know that's a complicated sentence, but this guy has made so many maps. Eventually, some of them really struck gold. Maps like Geoqual and Star that were staples of the competitive scene. And it looks like Red Team's getting that early lead here. I believe this is a map where someone went 18-0 in pubs at some point. I remember seeing a screenshot. So there's definitely a way to spawn camp these bases if they do it properly.
Absolutely.
However, Blue Team looks like they came back. 4 straight kills, 4 unanswered kills, 5 unanswered kills, and now Blue Team's looking really good.
Look at the top of the map here. We've got Greasy's, Kimba, and they had Wildcard up there, all 3, but Subglacious just taking them all on his own. Let's see if he can finish it off. Just got Kimba to work against here and pushing back. Altiger coming in as well, trying for some bank shots, going to help at the bottom of the map. Now hitting this boost and a long-range snipe on Greasy $.
This button is clutch. It's really key here, and Kimba, all alone with Subglacious, really getting all those kills one after the other, but Altiger putting an end to it. And both Altiger and Subglacious tied at the top of the leaderboard. Altiger with 7 kills so far this game. He's looking the best of the 2. 8 kills now. Altiger really playing those angles. 9
yes, he is.
kills.
He's got the rolling bomb as well. Altiger looking to try to get his 5th flare and just shoving into everyone. Got 11 and looking very well here. And can he get another one? Yes, he can. He's up to 13. Altiger running away. The most dominant performance we've seen all night here coming out of Altiger on this map. 14 just camping the spawn. That's going to be it, and a clear win for Altiger as he's just 1 away from coming away with the entire event, being the Flair War champion.
The bounty champion, the best bounty hunter in the galaxy. Altiger literally got 56% of his team's kills that game. He went 14-2. Really doing a great job on both ends of the map, too. First, it started off spawn camping, then he came back and made a nice push, grabbed the rolling bomb, and chained it. Got that killing spree at the end, so not too bad.
Important thing to mention, guys, he had 14 kills and 2 deaths, so he did officially actually get the bounty hunter flare.
Oh, no way. I think that's the first official bounty that we would have seen allocated had they been still allocated on these servers.
Correct, yeah.
So huge props to
dominant
Altiger.
performance. Yes. So this next map going to be on DZ4 by Bad.
The update, the much malinged update of Danger Zone 3. This one didn't really last that long in regular rotation, but nonetheless, it's going to be interesting to see how it plays in here. I haven't actually gotten a chance to play this one with the egg mode yet.
In chat here, we got Subglacious saying, "So please kill Altiger." So definitely some talks about working against here.
It looks like we got another Sumball in game.
$sign.
We're assuming it's Griefseed $sign, but it could be an imposter.
Yeah, let me double check on this.
We will be sending our private investigator into the in-game channel to see what exactly is going on. In the meantime, it's a pretty close game. Score is 8-8, and on both teams we've got pretty even scoring. It's been pretty well spread out. Wildcard grabbing 4 of his own, but getting tagged in the gate. Bolarity, we haven't seen that much of him. He won the original Mushroom Madness. He's going to make a push to try to get his 2nd flare here. And so it looks like Red Team grabbing a little 2-cap lead here. Griefseed $sign finally managing to get into the game. Let's see what happens. So this has really come down to the wire, Ron. Any predictions?
Yeah, looks like very close. I'm going to go Red Team, but Blue Team's got the positioning. Let's see if they can pull it off. They just need one more. Can they pull it off? Wow! Tie game, and Blue Team taking it away. We've got Bolarity with 11 tags. Congratulations to Bolarity getting his 2nd flare on the board.
And yeah, Bolarity getting his second Flair after a bit of a rough start. This guy is no stranger to minigames. He's played in Mushroom Madness this year. He played in the Birthday Event Challenge last year in the Mario Showdown, rather. And he's playing again. He had the second most, I believe. He had the third most Bounty Hunter players with 21. Ahead of him were AllTiger with 25 and Farron with 30. So again, he's been doing really well in these minigames. And he's going to be looking to try to make a push for another win here. Defending his Mushroom Madness crown.
Three, two, one.
So we've got an imposter here, Mr. Love MLTP Live. We're going to have to see if any mods are here to confirm whether this is really Griefsy $ or not, and if not, deal with the threat accordingly. Looks like Griefsy $ manages to get in though, so Love MLTP Live either getting banned or leaving of his own volition. But it looks like we're starting pretty low scoring here. After 30 seconds, score is only 3-3. This is definitely no OFM. Griefsy $ infiltrating the base. He's up to 3 already, but he gets exterminated. Ron,
yes, he does.
Any picks for who do you think is going to win this one?
Boy, let's look at that Wildcard looking like a good shot. Now, Wildcard sitting with just one Flair, so he could be coming from behind, but Griefseed's also with 4. Blue team clearly got the lead here. Wildcard doing extremely well, being very aggressive, although maybe a bit too aggressive, getting returned, and allowing Griefseed's a chance to start racking up the points.
Just to clarify, Griefseeds has, I believe, 1 Bounty Hunter Flair, but he's got 4 kills, correct?
Griefseeds does have two Bounty Hunter Flares.
Okay, my mistake.
Yes,
Either way,
I was referring to the number of kills rather than the Flares. Yep.
And Blue team currently in the lead, so you could be right with your wildcard prediction. He's looking pretty good with 7 kills. Griefseed $ got 8. Wildcard getting double teamed, but somehow survives for 5 or 6 seconds. And Aaron single-handedly pinning Blue team back into their base, getting 2 or 3 kills and pushing for the comeback. Scores 20-24. Can't afford to die, but they do. And it looks like Blue team, Griefsy $ eking out the win, squeaking out 1 cap or 1 tag ahead of Wildcard, 9-8. Griefsy $ grabbing his 3rd Flair, putting himself in a good position for a comeback.
Yeah, we've got Griefsy $ now with 3. AllTiger sitting just 1 away with 5, and Aaron with 4, as is Subglacious.
So going into this next game, let's try to go for a little listen and see if they're more talkative now that there's something on the line.
All right.
I'm about to pull here.
So hey guys, we're going in for another listen in. Nearing the end of the showdown, you guys must be all ganging up against AllTiger.
AllTiger sucks, dude.
1 away from winning it all. He's got 5 Flares, and we've got Aaron and Subglacious with 4.
2, 1.
Another one of these retired maps. Should be interesting to see how these guys choose to play it.
A lot of boost on this one.
A lot of boost, but not much trash talk.
Whoa, man. The heck is my team doing? What is my team?
Got a little bit complaining about team now. Look at this, very tie game right now. Blue team is taking a little bit of a lead, crashing into the red team base. Let's see if this works. Aaron just dominating the base here, and that allows them to almost double the amount of tags.
Team, hello? Who just hit me from behind? Hello? Hello? Don't get spawn trapped?
We're seeing really only one person carrying all the trash talk here. A lot of micless or focused players.
What a play! Holy, what the... Team, if I push, you need to cover fire. What's up, Glaciers? Get out of here, dude.
And Bolarity dominating so far. 8 kills. Aaron not too far off with 7 of his own.
Bolarity really looking for his
team,
3rd Flair.
Come on, team. Come on.
Oh!
Oh, no!
Aaron grabs his 8th kill, but sadly, due to kill differential, Bolarity takes it. 8 tags, only 5 pops.
Jeez, that was a hard
very
carry.
close one.
You're making this comeback happen, Bolarity. You're up to 3 now.
give a quick update here to all the players. We've got Owl Tiger in first with 5, just needs 1 more to win it. With 4 flares, we have Aaron and Subglacious. With 3 flares, we're seeing Greasy, $, Polarity, and with 2, we've got Kimba and Farron, and Wildcard pulling up the rear with just 1.
Hit the bomb. I dare you, Subglacious. I dare you, dude.
A bit of trash talk going on there from Polarity.
Yeah.
The Polarity that we know and love, but the rest of them are pretty silent. We're not seeing too much coordination against a single teammate. That's pretty much every man for their own there. Any over-under on
3,
how many more games it'll take
2,
for All Tiger to
1.
win this?
I don't know. We've
Or
got
is it
some
too
people.
early to call?
We got some people in chat here thinking that there's going to be a lot of people that get up to 5 flares before we see a winner. I think the key here is they can be working against their own team a little bit. We've got Owl Tiger, the only one with the chance to win, and right now he's just sitting with 0 kills.
And we were talking about Hourglass earlier. This is one of the easiest maps outside of OFM to spawn camp in. Due to the boosts on either side of base, if you get 4 players just throwing eggs into that base, there is no way to get out. So let's hope for both of these teams' sake that this doesn't happen. Score is pretty even so far. We don't see one team running away with it.
No, very close one here. Very interesting map. This is actually a really exciting map to see played out. The middle of the map is very interesting to see how it's working out, and players are coalescing to the outside extremities of this map, and red team getting just a couple kill advantage here, but it's very close with just only about 5 kills to go for red team.
Aaron and Greasy $, looking really good, both with 7 kills each. Both of their teams are pretty much tied in the standings too. Scoreboard 22 to 23 to 21. 2 kills left. 23 to 22. Oh, this is going down to the line. Last kill.
Oh man, next kill wins. Blue team pulling away with it. Greasy $, taking the win.
And that, I believe, is his 4th, putting him level with Aaron. And who is the other one? Subglacious? Yes. Wow. Huge late push by Greasy $, and Polarity, really putting their names up there on the board. The usual suspects are going to must be starting to sweat here. We got these 2 breathing down their neck. And these bounty hunters are waking up. Now bear in mind, guys, if you guys don't want to miss any playoff action, starting tonight, the Major League Playoffs commencing at 8:30, we will be featuring the first game on MLTP Live, KG Ballers versus Lagchrome, the matchup to not miss in the East. Meanwhile, we've got other games going on at 9, 9:15, and 9:40 p.m. Eastern Time, covering both conferences, all 4 matchups. So make sure to check tagpro.reddit.com for more information. It's all there in the top posts.
3.
And we do have the minor LTP Live playing, when was that again?
10 p.m. Eastern Time. The
Excellent.
minor league Tech Boosters versus Lagchrome, the top team in the league playing at Lagchrome's minor team, who have some of the top players, so it should be a good game to watch.
And now we've got this one, blue team taking a very big lead. Clutch yet again by Lucky Spammer being played, and trying to line up these boosts. Whoa, long range boost by Kimba, doing the super boost with that egg and just racking up the kills. Kimba looking for his 3rd flare and doing very well with 9 already. Got a potential chance, I think. Let's look at his, he's only popped once, so he's got a chance of getting an actual flare in terms of the requirements for the bounty hunter flare.
He's figured this map out. Hold that gate and you really close down the exits to this base down to 2. And you can't do that alone, but Kimba grabbing 11 kills, and now you got 3 guys spawning in the red base. This could be dangerous.
Yeah, Kimba officially, if he doesn't die again, he's got a bounty hunter flare, the 2nd one that we've seen, and let's see what he can do.
In fact, if I were Kimba, I would just stay back. There's no way your teammates can catch you in kills, and your team's already leading by a lot. He's greedy. He's going for more. 13
yeah, he's at 13. Is this the highest we've seen?
We've seen All Tiger grab 14, so not too far off. He went 13 and 2. This would be the 2nd bounty flare we see allocated to a player here. Kimba, congratulations, going 13 and 2 and grabbing, I believe he said, his 3rd flare of the evening. Is that correct?
Yes, indeed. Yes, that is the 3rd flare for Kimba. Tied with Polarity, and with 4 flares is Greaseeds and Aaron and Subglacious. And Owl Tiger all on his lonesome up there with 5 flares, 1 to go. So he's hoping that he can get lucky on this next one to be able to come away with the win. Well, here we go. This one is going to be on Phino. How do you even say this one? Phinoculus?
Phinoculus, I believe. Yeah, it's
All right.
a map that not too many people enjoyed while it was in rotation. It was a very brief stint in rotation, but it brought some new ideas to the pub scene that we hadn't really seen very often. Now, on this map, it gets pretty chaotic in the middle. Everything converges in this map, so it's something to look out for here.
And this one being pretty even, actually.
Yeah, we haven't seen one team out to any early leads here. Pretty closely matched game.
Very cautious, actually. We're seeing players snip back. Tiger now venturing ahead with his eggs, but still being pretty cautious. This map has got a lot of bank shots possibilities over here, and blue team with just only a 3 return lead here. Very close.
And Bolarity must be seething. He's the only player in the enemy base. He has to make this push all on his own. Finally gets returned by the boost. Tiger looking really good for his last flare. And Tiger tied at 6. Tiger grabs his 7th. This could be it, my friends.
This might be it.
If Red does not make a comeback, Tiger in
8.
Great position. Aaron's
and
got
Aaron with 8 as well. Very close.
Now this is
could be it.
Down.
This might be the end.
This could be a comeback. Red team's looking good here. Spawn camping blue
red team. Nope, blue team winning it. And who got it? Aaron. Oh, man.
They're both tied at 8. But Aaron has 1 fewer pop, going 8 and 7 instead of 8 and 8. Whoever got that last kill on Tiger kept this challenge alive.
Very intense. Very cool to see. Speaking of cool to see, I want to let you guys know these events are really fun to watch, and I have to give a quick thank you to Lucky Spammer, working very closely with us to both create these events and then making sure that we can grab the top performers for these events each time and stream them live here on MLTP Live. And it's really a lot of work that's put into the entire dev team and Lucky Spammer in particular. So you guys, one thing that we do like seeing, we see a lot of people that like to donate to Tag Pro to help pay for some of the server costs as a thank you to Lucky Spammer for helping organize these events and continue to come with these really special events each of these holidays. So if you guys want to do that, make sure to donate. You can do that on any server page. Just click that donate button.
And colors, this is an interesting map for this. With the middle gates, both teams know it. Both teams are grabbing that middle button, pretty much neutralizing that middle button position. Aaron getting through and getting rid of that mid button, but Wildcard somehow gets to the other side. So pretty even matchup so far. And you were talking about Lucky being busy lately. In the past 2 weeks, he's managed to put up 3 different events, including that Tag Pro Next preview that we saw. So huge props to Lucky and the dev team. They've been putting in a lot of effort to make this happen and to make these events as fun as they are for us.
Yeah, and this one is a really highly regarded event. I know a lot of people like this one. It added a really interesting dynamic here.
And just to get back to the game, Tiger and Aaron both at 5 flares, both leading blue team right now.
Yeah, blue team in the lead here.
This could be the very end here.
Let's see what happens. Who's going to be able to come
making
away
a
with
push.
it? Aaron with 6, going to get killed. Tiger's got a shot to rack another one up. Farron with 6. Farron coming in with 7. Farron's in the lead right now. Can he hold on to the lead? Farron trying to get his 3rd flare. Aaron with 6. Farron with 7. Very close one. 3 returns to go. And Farron with 8. Tiger with 5. Aaron with 6. And
if I were
this
red
is going to
team,
be a
I would
close
just
one.
sacrificing to Farron at this point. He wants this to keep going on.
That's a good point.
Tiger's got 6, Aaron's got 6, and Farron's got 9. Going for the victory, Farron grabs his, I believe, 3rd Bounty Hunter flare. It is his 3rd flare. This is getting really close at the top. The heat is on.
And just a quick score update here for all the players. If we look at the scoreboard, we've got Tiger and Aaron just 1 flare away. They're currently sitting with 5 flares, 1 flare away from coming away with the victory. Sitting at 4 flares is Griefsea, $, and Subglacious. 3 flares, we have Kimba, Valerity, and Farron. And with 1 flare is Wildcard. So keep at it, guys. We got a couple of players, one away from winning it all.
Again, I want to remind you guys that Aaron was a write-in here. He wasn't supposed to start, but due to Mr. Fruitsy's absence, he got the chance to play in this challenge, and he's now one Bounty Hunter Flair away from taking it all. So this guy's seizing his opportunity and really making the most of it.
3, 2, 1.
And here we have it, bombing run yet again, and we've got a very quick lead here for the red team, hitting that bomb. Grief Seed $, trying to get a couple kills here, and ends up getting killed himself, but Wildcard actually gets a tag pro tag.
It's it's getting pretty ugly right now. Red team really closing down the blue base. Kimba and Altiger managed to escape, and right now Subglacious with 5 kills of his own.
He's looking for his 5th Flair. He's got 5 kills right now. Looking up to 6. Looking
7.
really well. 7. Look at this. 8.
Oh my god.
Just really good shots here for Subglacious.
Subglacious nearly getting a 9th there. The spawn didn't come quick enough. And you look at Wildcard trying to ruin Subglacious's day there. Subglacious just happy to hang in that little area up top, and he's going to grab his 5th Flair going 8-1. That would be good enough for a red egg, but no Bounty Hunter Flair. In the regular game, luckily, he's playing on MLTP Live, where we give out Bounty Hunter Flares right, left, and center. He's going to get another one here, his 5th of the night.
Yeah, we had a little bit of an issue with the eggs in the last one, so we're aware of it. Hopefully it'll be fixed. I think it was just a slight glitch in that last one. Hopefully we'll get those back for the next one. But
that must have
really
been
close.
Weird to watch with no eggs, I gotta say.
I heard in chat they're saying it looked like fireworks, actually. Just people randomly exploding. So congratulations there to Subglacious, now tied with 5 Flares, looking to try to win the 6 with Aaron and Altiger.
Another 3-way tie. These guys have been following each other up the ladder. And only one of them, of course, is going to be able to win. Question is, when is it going to happen?
3, 2, 1.
And Grail of Speed, a Devil 1 Classic. This is the updated version as well. This map lasted way longer in rotation than it probably should have. It's not that bad of a map, but the fact that it lasted so long created so much hate for it. And we're seeing Grief Seed, $, and Kimba with a little standoff on the mid gate. Grief Seed gets off the button, and this could be dangerous.
Yeah, he's going to end up spiking. We've seen a lot of spikes on this one, actually. More spikes than kills, at least on the blue team. But Kimba pushing towards the bottom, Aaron pushing in the middle, and we're seeing a concerted effort.
Subglacious has 7 kills already. This could be the last game. This could end it.
Yes, Subglacious coming with 8. This might be it. Someone's got to step it up on the red team, or the blue team's got to win it. But Subglacious could be pulling it all here with 8 kills.
Subglacious just playing conservatively here. Try not to die, gets his 9th.
Yes.
Unless blue team wins, and they very well could, there's no way Subglacious is losing this for red team.
Correct. So he's just got to stay alive, racking them up here. But 4 kills separate the two, 5 now. And if red team wins, look at this. Does the blue team or does the red team start spiking to save themselves? I don't know. It's close. Look at this. 2 caps separate the teams. Just 1 cap. Can the blue team come away with it, or will Subglacious win? Blue team in the lead. Tie game. Look at this. Just final seconds here. Blue team 1 away. Can blue team stay? Yes, they can. Oh man. Subglacious says it's stolen from him, as Polarity is going to be crowned the champion of this. And I think the high amount of pops, 11 pops by Aaron there.
We saw it at the end. Aaron with 1 tag, 11 pops, doing his absolute best to prevent Subglacious from taking this. They were looking for spawn spikes as soon as it spawned. 9 suicides by Aaron, preventing Sub from ending this. And as you predicted, we started seeing players play against. This is beautiful to watch. This tactical showdown we got going here.
Absolutely, really cool to see that. I talked about it. I don't know if anyone is going to do it, but sure enough, Aaron is hungry for the championship Flair here, and he will do whatever it takes to make sure that he's got a chance at getting it.
Yeah, this game is one hell of a rush. And speaking of rush, this is we're going to be playing on another map that has a lot of different chokes, but it's a bit smaller than the other ones that typically have a lot of chasing, like Velocity and Holy Sea. So we might be seeing a pretty chaotic game here with eggs flying all over the place. Hopefully for the viewers, we're able to see the eggs again. Otherwise, it's going to make for one hell of a fireworks show.
Yeah, we are seeing the eggs again, and right now we are seeing the blue team just run away with this. They've got the spawn kills. Who's got the most kills here? It's tied for 3 from a lot of players on the blue team, and right now they're just having trouble. They're going to have to retreat a little bit, but they've got quite the advantage, quite the lead here, actually. Look at this, running away with it. Aaron's got a chance to win it all, actually. He's with 6. Aaron looking like he might do it. Aaron famously sacrificing himself last game. Could that be to set himself up in a position to run away with it all? Aaron might be able to do it. Just 2 kills away, and he's in the lead. Farron, what?
Oh, Farron!
Oh, man. Farron steals it here with just 1 pop. Congratulations to Farron getting his 4th flare and preventing Aaron from getting the victory here after his really awesome suicides last game. Wow.
Just to clarify here, both Aaron and Farron were tied at 8 tags, and in fact, Farron got the last tag to bring him up tied with Aaron. Now the pops, which are the tiebreaker here, Farron got 1 pop, Aaron got 3. So really, it all came down to the last second, and Farron came up clutch for his team, keeping this challenge alive. Well, things really couldn't get any more exciting at this point. And it looks like we're going to be seeing another round of Speedway here. If this goes anything similar to the last one, this might be the last game with Alltiger, who dominated, got 14 kills in our last round of Speedway. So let's see if he can replicate that 14 kill performance again.
3,
6 power-ups in this map. This could be useful, but only one of them's a rolling bomb to start. It looks like Subglacius is going to get it. Alltiger pushing Subglacius out of the way. Nobody using the buttons so far.
No, very nice concerted push here from the blue team, and Farron just trying to dodge here and narrowly stays alive, and he gets hit by Alltiger, but red team with a nice lead here.
Yeah, this is 10 to 4. This is getting out of hand quickly.
Is someone suiciding here? What's going on?
Yeah, there's a lot of suicides going on because Wildcard is currently leading his team in kills with 3.
Yeah, he's got 3 kills. Farron coming up from behind, but Polarity, Kimba, none of these guys are actually trying to get first place. So I think we're seeing the blue team suiciding a little bit, trying to delay it, and it's working out. We got red team just getting a lot of points here, 19 to 9, and red team will probably run away with it. Wildcard in first place. Farron stealing it. Now they got to be careful here because Farron is going to get to 5 if he wins this one. So there, and he's done it. Farron getting 5 tags and getting his 5th flare, and now Farron, Alltiger, Aaron, and Subglacius, all 4 of them competing for the final flare here on Flare Wars.
So what we saw was a very savvy move by Griefsy $. On his team were the 3 who were tied at 5. He had Alltiger, Aaron, and Subglacius on his team. He didn't want his team to win, because if his team wins, he doesn't have the most kills, that's game over. So he just suicided all game long. He had 12 suicides, that's all he was doing. And it worked out. I mean, the other team won, but now that you've got 4 people tied at 5, a 4-way tie, it's going to be a lot harder to pull off this suicide strat.
Yes, indeed.
Man, I did not anticipate this being so close. This is beautiful to watch.
3, 2, 1.
Any idea what the map is?
I'm getting a little bit of lag. Looks, I don't know. I'm getting a little bit of lag or something on my end here.
Yeah, this server was having a bit of trouble here too. Yeah, let's take a little break here.
Yeah, we will be right back shortly. Cripple and he pulls it off, and he's got 2-on-1 blocks, but Crippy coming in from behind. Dino is going to have to boost and he's got it. Slaying the defenders for the third cap. It's a couple share team going to get returned. It's all on Matrix to stay alive here. Turbo lighting up the Snipe. He's got it. Oh no, the Bruce pushes. LeBron James, they got their team, they've got the blocks. LeBron James still has the cap, and now it's 7-6.
All right, so thanks for bearing with us, guys. We will be trying.
Oops.
Let's click play now.
Excellent. So we should be
Contestants
starting up.
are entering.
Again.
Let's see if the server is able to handle it this time. Hopefully, this is more successful than the previous attempt.
Okay, I'm seeing one player join up, so we're seeing if we get the others. All right, looks like we still may be having some network issues.
Yes, just let's take a little break here. Let our heartbeat settle down after that nervous finish in the last game, and we'll see if we can fix this server issue here.
Yeah, we'll be back shortly. Just give us a little bit of time here to try to work through this, guys. So for those of you guys who have just joined us, you can see the scoreboard here. We're having a little bit of issues with the server that we're working through, but while we're waiting, let's take quick stock at what we've got here with the current scoreboard. It's been quite a showdown here. A lot of Flairs on the board, and that's because we're seeing the players coming from behind and working against own team when necessary to be strategic and give themselves more chances to have a chance to win. And because of that, we've got 4 players right now, right at the top of the scoreboard, all tied with just 5 Flairs. They need one more Flair to come away with the to be the Flair War champion. They've got 5 Flairs apiece. We've got Farron, Altiger, Aaron, and Sublicious.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but it looks like we're able to get into the server again. So just announcing for the streamer. All right, keep going. You're announcing the leaders, correct?
Yes, I'm also looking for the... We're waiting for the players to join, too. Let's see if I can get into spec. Okay. See if you can coordinate that again, Liquid. I'll keep going here on the scoreboard. But yeah, we've got 4 players here. Farron, Altiger, Aaron, and Subglacious. And the interesting thing, we were seeing Aaron, even Grief Seeds, spiking themselves the entire game to ensure that the other team wins and ensure that the leaders that were on their team didn't run away with it. But the problem is this strategy is not going to last for much longer, because the thing is, with 4 players, 4 out of 8 players that are going to be spread randomly across the 2 teams, there may or may not be a team that can run away with it. If one of the players on the opposite team can see that one of these 4 players is leading or is not leading, and maybe like a Wildcard or Kimba, even Greaseys or Belarity are actually leading by a large margin, they can start spiking themselves. But it's going to be difficult to determine whether or not that's going to be a situation that they're going to want to start spiking themselves or not. So we're really close to the final Flair here, and it'd be interesting to see how it plays out.
So we should be starting
status
shortly.
Situation here. Okay.
There's a bit of a status update. Looks like the server has come back up, so we should be good. We will be starting our next game shortly. We're just finishing the old one to allow the joiner to create a new game.
Excellent. Speaking of new games, if you guys are looking for several other games, there are going to be quite a few games tonight with the playoffs of MLTP. The first one will be coming to you guys right here on MLTP Live, and it will be at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. So make sure you guys tune in for that as well.
Yeah, it should be in no less than an hour. The pregame show at 8:15. We'll make sure to cover all the important stuff, everything you need to know. We'll be here on stream, and we'll be having some pretty prestigious guests tonight. We got LeBron James, the cap leader, grab leader, power up leader this season, hold leader as well, playing tonight. We've got illustrious names like Stalin, Turbo, guys like Stan who've been around the league forever. Some pretty huge names tonight, so make sure you don't miss it. Should be a great game. And the current game. If you guys were watching, this one didn't count. We just wanted to make sure that the server functioned properly, and we will be getting into the next game very shortly. Next game will count towards that Flair, that Bounty Hunter Flair count, and could be the last. I mean, there are already 4 tied at 5. Ron, do you think it'll end?
I think it might be. I mean, we've got 4 players, 4 out of 8, half the players that are just 1 flare away. There's only so much team killing you can do. I was mentioning earlier about how they can try to pay attention to the other team and see who's leading and then start trying to spike themselves. But honestly, if that takes a lot of time to be able to go away and look at the scoreboard and see how many who's leading the other team and then determine whether or not that's a good situation for them to spike themselves. I just don't see that being as powerful of a strategy being used in these final games, which means we're probably very close to the end.
Considering the fact that Blue team has Farron and Subglacius, who are tied at 5, and Red team has All Tiger and Aaron, it's really going to come down to who has the fewest tags.
Let's see how it's going. Still starting off, Farron just sitting in the corner here. Now, Farron's got to be aggressive. He's one of the players that is looking to get some more flares. No, he's looking for a win. And Al Tiger looking for it as well. He's leading his team with 4.
Oh, we're seeing conservative play here. Players try not to die because they know that deaths are a tiebreaker. And seeing as there are 2 who are tied at the top on each team, the tiebreaker really might come into effect this game. Scores are remaining pretty close, with All Tiger taking the lead on Red team.
Yes, indeed. This could be it. Very close game here. Let's see. Al Tiger with 6, and Wildcard with 6 as well. If Blue team wins it, Wildcard is going to get one. He's at 7. Wildcard's got a good chance here to prolong the game because Wildcard's only with 1 flare. Let's see if the Blue team can run away with it. It's just 1 cap difference between the 2, and it looks like Al Tiger could run away with it. 2 caps to go. 2 returns, just 1, and that's it. At the very end, it looks like Al Tiger has won it. Congratulations to Al Tiger, picking up his 6th flare and becoming the Flair Wars champion.
Wow, All Tiger bringing it down to the wire. So many times we thought he'd lost it, and yet he comes up clutch in a game that he couldn't afford to lose. Beats Wildcard to the punch, makes the comeback happen, and grabs his 6th bounty hunter. The best bounty hunter in the galaxy is officially All Tiger. Let's bring him in here, see what these guys think. Wow, congratulations, All Tiger, grabbing your 6th flare. Did you see that one coming this game? Actually, does All Tiger even have a mic?
Yep. As soon as I saw the map, I knew it was Steam.
Well, I guess Bulldog, one that you're confident on.
I couldn't spike myself fast enough once I realized it was too late.
Are we going for a victory lap here? Is the streamer playing in the victory lap?
3, 2, 1.
Should we organize an elimination round between the 4 tied leaders? Let us know in the chat, Twitch chat. Let us know what you guys think.
Yeah, we got a little bit of time here left before the start of the playoffs here at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, 8:15 pregame. But yeah, we got a little bit of time to do something here.
Let's see what you guys think. If you guys would like to see a 2v2 between the top 4 players, we would be more than happy to organize that. Meanwhile, we would like to give a huge thank you, a huge shout out to all 8 of you who participated. Everyone got on the board, surprisingly enough. A great showing and some great survival by these players catching up to All Tiger. So really, hands down, great, exciting stream. Thank you for helping us out with that.
Yeah, absolutely.
In the chat, first to 1,000. Clearly, 6 wasn't entertaining enough. So it looks like this will be the victory lap, and we'll call it a night after this.
Absolutely.
I want to give a
Thank
huge
you.
shout out not only to the players but also to the viewers for tuning in and making this as much of a show as it was. Also, huge thanks to the devs and especially Lucky Spammer for working with us to organize this this stream. Couldn't have been done without you guys. You've been invaluable in making this happen. So, again, shout out to the viewers, the players, and the devs, without whom none of this could have happened.
Absolutely. Shout out as well to Pivy for helping us with the stream. Really good job there. Shout out to my roommate for putting together the scoreboard here to keep track of how many flares each player has won. And make sure you guys tune in and follow MLTP Live for more exciting games here. We've got one of the most exciting games coming up tonight at 8:30 p.m. Eastern to see the first round of playoffs. So make sure you guys tune in here. We'll be back in just under an hour here to give you guys some really exciting games. So thanks for tuning in. This has been really fun. And let me give you guys one quick sneak peek here at the postseason of MLTP. Try for Crippy Lum, and he pulls it off, and he's got 2-on-1 blocks, but Crippy coming in from behind. Dino is going to have to boost it. He's got it. Slay the defenders for the third cap. It's a couple. Sharantino going to get returned. It's all on Matrix to stay alive here. Turbo lighting up the snipe. He's got it. No. The Bruce pushes. LeBron James, they got their turn. They've got the blocks. LeBron James still has the cap, and now it's 7-0.